Why would you go that way?
Why not?
When have we ever gone that way?
Exactly.
Bro, big man thing. I just went that way.
Why?
Go with the flow.
It's your boy Uzi, a.k.a.
Innit? And that's one thing I always like to give people that upcoming, yeah. You just know who's who in it. Like the ones that were with you before it, yeah, keep them as close. But still watch them, like, because you never know. Some guys, they might probably want to fall out with you, but because they see you're taking company, like, they're going to be out with you, like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just with this thing, as you're coming, especially when it's coming fast, yeah, it's hard to like deep everything at once, innit? It's
mad,
just deep.
yeah.
Especially if you ain't had someone tell you this, that all this stuff, you won't think about having to deepen anything, but just always just
mindful.
Be mindful of like what's going on. Like people that want to put money in your pocket, like always know your value, innit? And know your worth. Like don't just know I don't let your pride get in the way of certain things, innit? Like there's a lot to it I can break down. Like just
So just to say, so obviously, basically you got to a point where you felt you were under pressure. Have you felt that pressure yet? Because obviously you got to continuously make this content, otherwise you're going to lose, hopefully not, but you need to be consistent. Have you ever got to that point where you feel pressure now to make these videos, or is it still fun at this moment?
Nah, not even, you know. I think, cool. So, for example, right, the way my journey even started was that my brethren, right, he jumped on TikTok from early. He was making finance content in it, and to this day, he's got about like 300k followers, innit?
Who's that?
Pokey Banks, baby. I knew it was gonna be
How
that.
did you know?
You know what?
Pokey Banks.
I was gonna say before I burst, I was gonna say Pokey Banks, baby.
He just followed us the other day, you know.
Banks.
I would love to have him on. Yeah,
that's my
brethren.
brethren.
What?
He does
What's his
financial.
name?
Finance. Pokey Banks.
Pokey Bear.
Pokey Banks.
Pokey Banks, baby.
Don't worry, I'll tag him in it.
Yeah,
That's
I
my
like
brethren,
his
innit?
content. Okay.
So obviously now my own brethren has made a full-on following. He's made a career out of it, and now he's living good. So I think cool. If he can do it, I can do it. So obviously at first it was very hard because I didn't know what my niche was. I was just trend following, just using popular sounds. It wasn't working for me. Obviously it was one day where the car videos popped off, and then that's how my journey emerged. Right. So now in regards to the whole pressure thing, it's more so a thing where it's like I said earlier, because it's so easy for me to do an effortless, where I just like think of my day and then I write on my notes and go, I don't have any issues doing it. And I think I'm so used to doing it now that it's just part of my daily routine. Like every day I post twice a day from 2 o'clock and then 8 o'clock every single day without fail. Okay. Obviously some days that I might be busy, so I might post once. But even then, because all my other videos are popping, it's like, it's like passive. I'm still getting views, I'm still getting comments, still getting engagement in it. So for me, like I haven't really felt any pressure. And I'm sure I'll probably get some later on when I'm like even higher, but for the minute, no, I'm still enjoying what I'm doing. And so blessed.
Do you have any sort of like reservation in this journey so far? Like certain things you're worried about? Do you know what I mean? Like for example, some people like Uzi would tell you like one of his main fears, like he doesn't want to get too bait because. Just because, you know what I mean?
Not going back when you get to that point, man.
Yeah, you can't go back. Does that make sense? Has that ever dawned on you that, this is actually what I'm heading towards? Am I prepared for it?
That's the thing. I've had a few people literally say to me, are you ready? Are you sure you're ready to go in this journey? And for me, it's like the type of person I am, I like to experience everything for myself. So you can obviously say bad things about it, but at the end of the day, I'll never know until I experience it. But as many people will probably say, like that kind of lifestyle probably has more good than bad. Obviously, when you're proper viral, you won't get like privacy and stuff like that. But I'm thinking of it as like, I'm trying to make it out of the hood, innit? Even though I'm not from the hood, but just like that connotation around it. Like, I want to make it out, be able to live good financially. My main motivation is mainly just like finances, but then doing something that you love doing at the same time. So it's like once I'm comfortable with life, then yeah.
So the privacy thing that you mentioned, that's not a problem for you. Like knowing that you're giving up your privacy, which you actually are.
Yeah.
Literally.
I mean, even to this day, like people are weird. Like I'm going on my comments, right, and people might be like, "Oh, I saw you at this place, this and that, or I was on the same train as you," and it's like, what am I supposed to do with that information? Like those kind of things. Like people watch you. I get that part, but at the end of the day, that's what I signed up for, innit?
Because I think like, I'll give you an example. Do you know Bashi? Have you ever heard of Bashi?
Yeah. Is Bashi?
No, but you're 20s. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. That's true.
I don't know if you heard of Bashi.
Black Boys,
he was big.
Oh, you talking about the rapper? Yeah, I know. I've got one of his songs on my phone. Yeah.
Where did you even get it from?
You know what? There was a video on YouTube from one of the sidemen, innit? And it was like a football montage, and the song that they played,
Was it the Young Boys one?
It was Bashi featuring a girl, innit? Songs we used to sing, something like that, innit?
I can't remember that one.
So let the DJ play on.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, something like that.
He did a few commercial songs at one point.
Yeah, it was a
that's
commercial
the
song.
one,
It was a commercial.
Yeah.
So Bashi was from Ends, and he kind of blew up with the Chupa Chops mixtape. Went viral in terms of our
back
viral.
then. Back then.
So our viral was the streets, because I think at that time we had what, Bebo.
Man said
MySpace.
We had MySpace.
MySpace.
We had MySpace. So he kind of went viral.
Bebo.
But then he got spotted driving a bus. You know what I'm
So
saying? Yeah. So
Look, even look at you. Like,
that was, you know what? I was before you hit, and I was coming to that point after he finishes.
yeah. So everyone was clowning him.
Yeah.
Like, how can you be this famous or hood famous, and I out here doing a regular job? Obviously, he's got the last laugh now because obviously he's a big boy actor. and all that.
big boy act.
But I think
clear.
the fact he's touched on it, and I know you probably have a view on it as well, it's one of my biggest fears. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm pretty much trying to do what you're doing, like content creation and all that. But I also have a fear that if you get so big, like he said, there's no going back.
Yep.
No, go on.
You know what I mean? Because then after that, you can't really go and
You
do
can't
a
be unfamous.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You can't be
That
unfamous.
makes sense.
No, go on.
I think at the same time, one thing I think is really key. At the same time, when you're trying to be consistent, I feel like everyone should be working on their mental health, like because
That's the main.
like you got to prepare yourself. Basically, if it doesn't work out, how do I get my mental state in a position where what's going on here doesn't affect me?
Impacts
Because
you.
remember, I was talking to you about. I saw that was that guy. He ended up in what's that place you go when you get sectioned? Is it section? EO.
Yeah.
Oh,
He went to Germany,
yeah.
And he was quite young.
Yeah.
So, I mean, because I used to watch him. He was on YouTube.
Was it a comedian, brother?
Yeah, he was at first.
Yeah, he does that, and then he done that song with in the German.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man.
Ended
Yeah.
up
he
there,
was
but
big. He was
I could
big,
probably
yeah.
bet like 8 out of 10. The reason he's probably ended up there is maybe he's had one banger, and then obviously that's that pressure for consistency.
Pressure,
And
fast
then
life.
you understand?
Don't know
and then
who's
now
really around you.
you can't live a normal life again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get a lot of guys where they get into the industry and then they can't live a normal life. They can't even get on a train.
Yeah, I mean,
Now
You got to go and get
cabs
rentals
everywhere.
or get the.
Do you know what I'm saying to you? So you
hard
got
to
to prepare
train.
yourself.
true.
Like that is where I think like it's the major, it's the major part of this thing. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why even with us, I'm kind of glad we're in the podcast industry, because with the podcast, it's a bit. It's not as
I know what you mean.
as compared to being saying I'm a rapper.
yeah.
You
Like,
understand?
what I
Because-
always say to people, like, bro, like, who you are in the everyday life.
Yep.
Be that.
Yep.
Yes,
Regardless of the other stuff you're doing.
yeah.
So if you catch train now,
Yeah.
even while you're doing your thing and you're getting bait, keep catching train.
Yeah, that's
Keep
that the
living that lifestyle.
And that's why, even answering to your questions, like that's why I'm really like chilled out. I'm not really stressed about it, because it's like if you see me on a train, and so be it, innit? Like,
So be it. Yeah.
I'm a
That's
normal
dope.
guy.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. So even then, like people literally like
Be organic.
people when they see me, like they get surprised, or like they might like act like I'm a celebrity or something like that. But it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm just a normal guy that just talks
That's
in the car.
good.
Like I'm
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
special, innit? And obviously I'm hearing as like my following increases, I'm gonna have like a bit more of a reputation. But even to me, like the amount of followers I got, it's just numbers to me. Like, yeah, I might let's say have 28k. To someone, 28k is a lot. To me, it's just like just 28k. innit? But maybe because I've never actually
it's a
seen.
lot.
Maybe because I've never actually seen
Let me check how
28,000
many
people in
followers
front
I
of
got.
me.
Let me just.
Yeah, so to me, it's just chilling, innit?
Hey, you're about 5 something, man. I checked.
I'm what?
But you're about 5 something.
That would be.
I think you're about 4 something actually.
Usually was saying with the whole like the pressure of like being like a rapper, for example.
Yeah.
I dealt with that.
No, that
Oh, yeah.
I think rappers, like musicians, have it worse.
They
mad.
definitely have it worse.
Worse.
It
Yeah.
affected my mental health bad. Like
Because of the packaging, innit? You gotta be packaged.
exactly
basically.
that. Like with me as well, with my area, I've been making music since forever. Like
Ever,
since
yeah,
secondary school.
yeah,
So
yeah.
my face has always been big. Like so. That's one thing that I can never.
You could, yeah.
I can't shy from it. In my
Yeah.
area, I'll always be a bait face. And yeah, like I can't get on. I don't get on a bus.
Wow.
I'll never get on.
Yes, sir.
Like if I have to, if it's desperate measures and I have to.
Yeah.
Luckily, Corona masks were a thing.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
yeah,
that.
so-
I was actually gonna say that.
Put my
Bellied up.
mask on, glasses off. You won't notice me.
Yeah.
What?
And,
Bad.
and I'm watching every single person that's coming on that bus.
Making
For
sure
real.
they don't
But
clock you.
why is that?
I don't know.
That's what
It's
I'm
just
saying,
naturally
it's part of
just
it.
it's just
No,
naturally.
so
in my
it's not a
natural-
streetwise thing. It's more so
It's not
because
even- it's
you're
just-
famous.
and it's because I don't know who knows me.
I have not reached that
Do you know
stage.
what I'm saying?
I will comfortably get on that bus.
Nah,
and
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna get
get
from
but
A
Joy, as
to
well,
B.
you're quite younger than me. Where I'm 26, some people are thinking, like, do you know what I mean? They're thinking, brother, where's your license? Like, and all that kind of thing. Like, yeah, oh, I say he was driving in that music video.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Bro,
mean?
you get
Like,
that, fam. Music
But
videos
cool,
are
with
worse.
my mindset, right? It's like cool. People are gonna judge you regardless, innit?
100%.
You can absolutely do nothing. You can sit down, mind your own business, not even go out. People will still call you a bum because you're not actually out there making moves. So to me, it's a thing. I was like, bro, I can get a bus, I can get a car. For example, let's say I get a car now. Yeah, let's say I get a Corsa. People are still gonna judge me because it's a Corsa instead of me getting an A class. So
Yeah,
it's
they're like, why you not get a
No,
Bentley?
it's
or
true.
something?
Yeah.
You see now, like, as I'm clocking it, you know what I'm saying? I'm clocking like, you don't really, like, I'm not really phased like that. Like, I was gonna say something. Oh, no, that's it. It's not even just like, see social media now, yeah? Going back to like how I was saying, like when I was younger, I wanted to be a rapper. When you thought about paparazzi and that, or people taking pictures of you, you just picture an old white man with a camera that's gonna be hiding in a bush or something, yeah? That's the only time anyone's gonna catch you
Nah,
slipping.
everyone's
Like, you know
paparazzi
how
Hundreds.
you'll see like you'll see like them Hollywood celebrities, they're wearing big sunglasses with a big scarf like they're trying to reveal the street, yeah? Now, like you said, everyone's paparazzi.
Everyone's
Everyone
paparazzi
just takes snaps
now.
on their phone.
Everyone-
Do so sly as well. Like you won't even notice.
Bro, man, we just do
Yeah.
this, fam.
Do you know what I'm
That's the
saying?
thing, it's
That's the
like-
thing.
You
You
might
go on
level
like
everything.
Snapchat
Do
or
you know what I'm
something
saying?
like
So
that.
it's
Yeah.
like that's with the pressures as well, because anything, like even down to like a disagreement in a party or like just anything,
Will
if
escalate
someone
because of who
clocks
you
your
are.
face,
Done.
they're not even gonna make it known they were there.
Yeah.
They're
Recording.
Yeah.
calling it back.
Sending it to
You've
the
gone
blogs.
home now. Next thing you're getting notifications, you're on the blogs or something.
Yep.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? And that, it comes with all of that, man. Like,
And are you
everyone's
prepared?
paparazzi.
This is what I'm saying. These are some of the examples because that's
Yeah.
why. That's what when you get to that level,
Draw outs.
these
man.
you're gonna have
Because-
people purposely. You've been minding your business, bro. Their whole purpose is come to look for trouble.
And an
so
example
that way
of that
they
is
can be the victim.
we were at a party. No, you were at a party, and someone approached you, and someone was looking at him. He doesn't know the person, but the person knows him because of the podcast, right?
Yeah.
What happened?
The guy, he just came up to me. He's like, like, yo, Uzom, all right? I'm like, yeah, like, you know me, kind of. He's like, yo, it's a Kali's friend. You lot do the podcast. I'm like, yeah. Next thing, he's looked at me. He's like, but you don't have that much views. So I was like,
Unprovoked.
Unprovoked. So I'm sitting there myself. I'm thinking, what's
Why?
wrong with this weirdo? Like
You
what's-
see that?
Yeah, but
for
he
no
was
reason.
proper. He was proper watching me like for time. I'm like, oh, why is this guy looking at
People
me?
just
So there's
natural
like,
haters, man. They're-
weird.
yeah.
You see,
So
like, so I feel like that's another side of it is that the more hood famous you become, you can't even necessarily go to the parties you used to go to, bro.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
people will know you, and you don't even know, man, them are watching you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
gotta be
and another thing, yeah, like
Mm.
I've noticed this with females, especially, right? You let's say you're speaking to someone.
women.
Okay, women.
Wait,
My bad.
don't get us cancelled, please.
With women,
Yeah.
right? You'll speak to someone, right? And you know, like you don't know them, innit? Right? And then I'll know they'll be like, oh, I feel like I've seen you before, or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
All this time, they know you. They know exactly
but
who you are. But they feel like they don't know you.
I do that as well as guys,
That's
though, man.
normal.
I'm not gonna lie, man, then we do that as well.
That's
Oh, I don't do that to be honest.
Okay, so for example, I get my hair cut in quite a bait barber.
He does it quite a lot.
Not bait barber, but as in the barbershop has a lot of
Yeah.
quote unquote celebrities that go there, and it's mad because
Give the name. Bait the name out.
Obviously, Slider cut. Shout out.
Are you a Slider?
Slider,
Yeah,
yeah.
Ah.
Slider's my barber. Yeah. So every time I'm in there, somebody
Yeah.
walks in, but it's so mad how none of the man them acknowledge.
They're not phased, innit?
Yeah,
So like Anthony Joshua could walk in,
Yeah.
or Crep could walk in,
what are you supposed to
or
do?
Reggie Yates would walk in,
Yeah.
and they all know that we know who they are, but no
Yeah.
one's gonna tell them like,
Everyone's
yo,
gonna- everyone's just
everyone's
mind their
gonna be
business.
like,
But really and truly, though, in the back of your mind,
in the back of your mind,
Everybody's
yeah,
trying to be cool, innit?
Yeah, you're telling
And
them
it
like,
just-
"Ah,
it just
you man
walked
didn't
in."
know, we just
Yeah, it's
Walked
that.
in.
I don't know
It's
why
the whole
man them
keep
do
it-
that. It's just
I had the
keep it cool.
same thing at my barbershop as well. Like literally, I'm just on my phone, innit? And casually, Young Bane walks in. So I'm now looking around. No one seems phased whatsoever.
So now you feel like, you know what, I got to blend in because I can't
You know
be
what
that
it is?
one
Yeah,
guy.
you know what
I
it is?
can't be
Yeah?
that
I
one
think
guy.
it's a man them thing, innit?
man,
Like, it's
you
a
don't
pride.
want to
like,
come catty. You don't
I don't
want
want to.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
want
you don't-
to.
you don't
I
want
don't come like a
Wasting it.
beg.
No,
No,
I'm saying,
yeah.
but big man thing, like
Obviously, you
personally,
can fill them up.
I want to network because
100,
I'm on a
100,
podcast, but because of I don't know what it is, peer pressure, and honestly, I have not thought too much about it. Yeah, but the fact is, I personally, if it was left to my own devices, I would approach them man, and be like, "Yo, Anthony Joshua, yo, what's going on, bro? Shout out on the fight." maybe ask him to come on the pod, he'd probably say no, do you know? But because of something within us, man, you're like, I don't want him to think of me as a babe.
You know what it is? Do it, yeah. And even if he was to say no to the podcast, yeah, you've been in his face long enough for him to now remember your face.
Yeah,
that's true.
So you never know where you might run into him again.
You're
Right.
Can I give you the flip side of that?
Go on.
So Slide also cuts a lot of Americans that come here.
Yeah.
But it's so different. When the Americans walk in,
Everyone runs to them, innit?
Everyone runs to them.
Yeah, because it's a London mentality. Because you're
Yeah.
thinking,
London is
London
West
from down there.
Yeah, because the
London West
American, like
Stush.
the celebrities that come in, the American, I talk to them, no issue. Be like, what's America like? They'll be like,
That's good. I'm pretty sure because like the way the London or even the UK culture is like nobody wants to look moist. So I'm sure like the Americans, they're so used to their fans or their people like having all this energy. So for us, it's like it's so normal because they're not gonna think anything weird of it. They're just thinking, okay, cool. They're just
they're
acknowledging
so
like,
cool.
No, they're tourists, man.
Americans.
They're not in their own country. It's like if a UK artist was to go to France, he'll get a whole herd
He'll
of...
get, he'll get that love.
even just a London rapper going to Birmingham, like the fans over there will be like, because they don't get to...
That's
he's
true,
not
actually.
from down the road to you
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? In London,
It's too close.
So speaking on that, yeah,
from over
like,
there.
you know, us being, you know, like we don't want to be moist. How do you lot deal with people reaching out for collabs? Like if someone says, I want to do a TikTok with you, or
Yeah,
I
do you
want
look
to
at
do a
their
song with you.
following?
Like, how do you say
Do you
no?
think,
How
is
do
it
you,
gonna benefit me?
Yeah and no. Like with me, I'm on a run of content, like so that anything that's like good content, because I'm trying to build a portfolio, I'm doing it. But as long as it makes sense for my brand, innit? Like it's mad. Like even when Uzi shouted me for the podcast, I'd thought about coming on the podcast. Like I feel like a day before.
Oh, man.
It's mad. I literally said
It's
to
meant
myself,
to be.
I was like, you know what, I need to shout. I'm gonna jump on the podcast. 'Cause I went on one of my brethren's podcast, and I was like, if I just do this thing of just getting my face. Like, you know what I mean? It's gonna make sense. I was like, let's get him on the podcast. Next day, he shouts me, he's telling me, well, I'm thinking, yo, like,
so it has to make sense.
yeah, it has to make sense. And otherwise, I won't even necessarily. I won't look at numbers. I don't really care.
Care about
As long as
numbers,
it makes sense,
makes
because my contribution can make that and end up making that page blow.
Yeah.
Blow,
Like,
exactly.
you never know, innit?
What about you, Mr. Wolf?
with
WK.
that one, the whole. To be honest, I understand why big artists and big people like they tend to air others like low creators.
Because I've also been aired.
Have you been aired?
I've
Actually, everyone's been aired.
been aired by men. I even shouted Ed Sheeran at one point.
Yeah, but he's
but you're
big.
doing
though.
No, but
That's
you know
like
why?
that,
No,
though.
but
He
why?
was-
Do
it don't
you know why I
matter.
shouted Ed? Because there was a run where he was just going on podcasts.
Oh,
He was
okay.
going on, do you remember that run? And he was just going on urban podcasts.
hurt
I
to
was
shoot a
like,
shot,
you know
innit?
what? Let me shoot my shot.
shoot a shot.
So yeah.
You know what? With that aspect of it, it's like I understand why they do it. So I
I
had
feel like you're saying this because you air people.
yeah, of course I do. Yeah, 100%.
Like, get aired, man.
Like I've had one girl now, yeah, like she's asking me, I'm looking for content friends or people to help make content with you. And it's like, it's the way she said it, because I know she just wants to make content because obviously I've got quite a big page and obviously I aired her. But at the same time, the way I believe it's like, just build a relationship with someone. So build a bond with them. So for example, I'm trying to get into the industry. The thing is, I'm trying to network with people that make sense for me exactly, right? So obviously, I want to learn as much about them and actually be able to build a friendship, being able to build a bond with them. Same way with me. So then they don't just see me as just this random guy that wants to make a life.
Transaction.
Yeah, like
That's
there's more
dope.
to it than
That's
just
dope.
the videos in itself.
100.
Because
That's
those are
dope.
the same people that probably get you to the top just through their recommendations
That's
and just the
dope.
people that like the places that they invite you to.
That's
So
dope.
when it comes to like collabs, even collabs, right? It's so difficult because I've got a lot of friends that are like really on this TikTok thing, YouTube thing, and even trying to get them together to make videos, it's quite difficult because just like different schedules and stuff like that. Innit? So
But then, how does someone build a relationship? So, if as Mandem now, I see your thing. I wanna. How? What? Would I just come in your DMs like, hey, bro, I want to be your friend? Can I?
no, not even like.
Hey there.
Can we be
Hey,
friends?
I want to
Like-
be
Nah, it's more so a thing where it's like
man.
I see it as put all of this stuff aside. Yeah, like how do we click in real life? For example, we're on this podcast right now. We're just having a normal convo. Everything is blessed. I'm sure in the long run we're gonna have like amazing features together, all that kind of stuff. So just little things like that. Like you need to be genuine in this game, innit? If you're just focusing on transaction, you're not gonna go anywhere. So some people you really want to collab with, but it just doesn't make sense. Maybe at the time, and you just have to wait till you're like up, and then they notice you.
Okay.
No, that's actually a very good point. The last, I think sometimes it's timing, bro. Sometimes we try to force things, bro. Like
100.
sometimes
By the
just
way-
chill.
I
Sometimes
said
keep
it.
grafting, keep grafting. Don't give up. Just keep going, and then
Yeah,
you know it will
100%,
happen when
man.
it needs to happen, man. And
I
that's
do.
dope.
I do agree that because you know what? Shout out AP. You mentioned him. Made you think. Like obviously we've been
proper
following.
cool.
Proper cool brother, man.
Yeah, we've been
Cool
following his
brother
page for a
fam.
while.
Cool brother.
Loving the page, and then we met him at an event for the first time. So obviously we've been talking in the DMs, but we've never met. And then when we met, it was so blessed, and then he blessed us nicely. So I understand what you're saying, but then I still do believe that there are times where certain people might not be. You can't really build a relationship first. Sometimes it has to be. You have to be forward with what you're looking for, what your intention is, and then take it from there. But you just have to gauge it. Sometimes you can build a relationship. Sometimes it's just.
But I think more time, 9 out of 10, if you ain't got a bond with someone,
It's not gonna work.
you know what I'm saying? Because
you need that.
I've met you, do you know what I mean? So when they, like, I made it a part, like, I wanted them on, you understand? Because we've had a bond.
We've had that conversation,
We've
so we meant to have had you
way
guys
back,
on
you know what
time
I'm saying?
ago.
Exactly. So
we're
I've
just sorting
spoken
out the
up,
structure here.
So for
That's
me, it's
what I'm
like,
hollering.
I just don't want to sit here. I don't care if you've got 1 million followers. I want to be able to
Me, I
bond
care.
with someone. By the way.
No,
I
I'm
would
like,
love a million.
no, I'm like,
so,
Uzi,
yeah, I
so
wanna-
as,
I'm all about
as we're
vibes.
all sitting here, let's go around. Do you want to be famous?
Yeah.
Do you want to be famous?
Yeah or no?
Nah, bro, you
That's my
need.
answer, yeah or no?
Yeah, go on.
I want to be famous, but have my privacy. I want my own island.
not
But it's not
Possible.
possible,
It's not
unfortunately.
possible. I'll make it
Unfortunately.
in
You think it's impossible? You know what? We say that though, yeah. I swear to you, yeah. How does Kendrick do it?
That's true.
What would you mean?
Kendrick is
not
one.
out here.
I will put him in that bracket of those people that are
Famous, but you don't really
huge.
hear about
But,
his
bro,
private life.
I ain't seen him in the last 2 years. When he's about to drop an album, that's when you start seeing a bit of him. As soon as it drops, it disappears again. J. Cole was like that as well.
Our phones, man.
They're
Don't
not.
go
I don't.
hotspots. Like, see, like me, yeah, from young, because I've had the big face. See, like when everyone's going Shoreditch. I
Don't
never-
go.
I never went Shoreditch. I only started going Shoreditch like the past year.
I
or
don't
so.
go Shoreditch.
Because when I'm seeing everyone's talking, oh, Shoreditch next week, Shoreditch. Like, oh, everyone's going there. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
I'll go this way. I'll go this
That's
way.
always been me, innit? Like, like my brethren, obviously I'm from Dagenham, so we're quite next to Essex. So I'll happily go to somewhere that's got a little vibe.
And Essex is popping as well.
And I don't mind, like, the people I might bump into, my old school friends or something, like,
Calm.
I don't mind. But when I go into London, it's
There's a whole heap of problem.
I'm not on it.
What were you gonna
so
say?
I'm quite strategic.
I don't want to be famous and that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought you
Hell
wanted to say
yeah.
something when he was
Yeah,
talking.
100%.
No, that's why it was.
So yeah or no, innit? I want to
Do
be.
you want to be famous?
I'm in that
You
bracket.
know where I stand, man. I'm 50-50, man.
So also yeah and no.
Yeah, man.
I know yours. Yeah, what about you? Ooh,
It's
Sukari?
mine is definitely not a hell yeah. I mean, I've come to accept that for where I want to be, I have to be famous.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So it's a yes.
It's a yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
By the
You
way,
that your anxiety is
See
very
with me-
high.
See with me as well, yeah. That's what I'm saying. My anxiety is mad, yeah. But
Yeah.
see where I'm doing more than rap, I don't know where people know me from.
Yeah.
I don't know where you know me from. I don't know if it. Like,
that's another one. That's my flag, though.
I went viral the other week. Yeah, I took a picture of Kano. Who was like the major figure.
yeah.
Bro.
I saw that.
Oh, I
on
saw
Twitter.
that one
phone
still.
was
Yeah.
off.
With Kano, you know.
Yeah, I saw that
They
one.
even
You
took
did it at
like
the perfect
bro.
time.
I'm a
It was
huge
time, it was the
fan
timing,
of
perfect
Kano.
time.
It was the timing. The
Top Boy is
Top Boy
big,
just
yeah.
come out the
Yeah,
Friday.
you know
I've
what I
seen him
mean?
the Saturday.
Exactly.
Like, and then obviously I'd already finished it, so I already knew what had happened. So
Yeah.
you get me? They're talking about me on Kiss FM. Like I'm just people sending me screenshots like, oh, you're on this page, you're on that page. I'm thinking, yo, I'm going viral right now. Like I don't like people see my face, but I don't know where you
know me from. And does that make you
Like,
paranoid a bit
Sometimes,
sometimes?
yeah. Because growing up, I was like, I used to get in a bit of trouble and whatnot. So
So you
that
don't even
already,
know.
But I clock it now. Now I know, innit? There's a certain look in it.
Oh yeah. So, yeah.
There's a certain
You're clocking the look on their
yeah,
faces.
there's a
like,
certain,
oh, I know where this
there's a
one
certain
is.
look.
I'm
If
not-
someone
you
looks
just
at
never
me
know.
like they look away, then I'm like, you're making sure that's me.
Okay.
On a, like, if you're like just
Staring.
it might be a bit different. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I kind of clock the looks in it. I kind of know like what the angles.
These
are.
things
I
are
just
very
feel like,
important.
you know.
But I've had a guy come up to me before I was in the place. Yeah, he goes, "Yo, are you telly?" Like, pop it. I'm like, "Yeah." And my brethren's already like, he's like,
Yeah.
"No, I'm seeing your tunes." I'm like, "Why'd you come like
Some
that?"
people are like that
Why you
though.
coming
Some
like
people are like that.
People are weird.
Some people are
But
like
you know
Why
that.
you coming
You
with
know-
such venom?
You know what? Yes, I used to be like that for time. I just used to get paro. Like, you know, when you go out, when you
You're still power, man. What do you
no,
mean?
no,
I
no,
used
not
to be like
anymore,
that
bro.
for
Not
time?
anymore. Not anymore, bro.
Yeah.
Like before, remember when we
I
spoke
taught him
about
well.
the whole,
Yeah.
when we spoke about the whole
Okay.
PTSD.
I wouldn't
thing,
even
yeah?
go carnival.
When I would see like a group of,
I've never been wireless.
Nah,
So
not
that-
anymore. I don't.
All of
I'm
that.
there. I mean, for me, right, it's I take Uzi all the time to my Ugandan events, you know, and he always gets recognized.
Mr.
you know,
Uganda.
You know,
I'm
he
famous in
Uganda.
Uganda.
he always gets recognized. They come up to him
They
and,
love me.
and he loves it. He loves it.
They love me.
I've just come to a place, excuse me, of acceptance. But the other day, I got like 3 or 4 messages, and they were all the same theme, and it was this week you haven't been outside as much. I was like, people actually clocking how often man's at events. Do you know what I mean? And that kind of gave me a bit of anxiety, because it's like, so what? You lot don't think I'm working because you're not seeing the snaps. So the fame thing. Who was talking about privacy? One of you talking about privacy. Yeah, the privacy thing. You actually have to come to a point where you just let that go. Yeah, and put it to the back of it, because otherwise it will actually play on your mind.
But with you though, I think your one's a bit funny, because I think you're like, in terms of like the Ugandan community, you're bait. You like that. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know if you went somewhere else, if you get that same.
Oh no, you don't know Mr. Bumble.
No, not but do you know what I'm saying to you? Because I feel I get more attention when I'm with him. Because obviously, like in terms of obviously the part of the world we're from, it's hard to tap into that. There's better of us. But in terms
there's
of
too many of you lot.
they done a what's that event you lot done?
Oh, Shady Mixtape.
Yeah, like a mixtape party, and obviously he was the project PM for the thing. He, like proper big event. Like I just literally I got to a point like, you know what, he was running the backstage or whatever. I said, you know what, I'm gonna get some clout on this guy. Literally, I walked away he was. I went and hugged him. I said, cool. Obviously, I saw one of them. I saw 1, 2 people watching just to do that. And then I came back. It was mad. But I like big shout out to the Ugandan community, you know.
Nah, I love
they show my bare love, man.
Nah, I love
that.
that.
Trust me, they show my bare love, man.
Listen,
with the privacy thing, I just think like, obviously, as you get bigger and bigger, more and more people are gonna know you.
Yeah. No, 100%.
But it's just like, you kind of like you were saying, you got to accept that it's gone, innit?
Yeah, it's gone.
But try to keep it as much as you can.
My prayer is I never get to the point where I have to write a statement because I broke up with my girl. That's my prayer.
You know, with that one, you know what? Personally, for me, innit?
Talk about it, Wolf.
I think it's moist, innit? Like, why are you doing all of this? Like, you're
okay.
You have to.
You know, it's the fans. It's the fans.
Let me show you something, You're going to get big to a level where you're going to have endorsements, all of these things. And these are things that's paying your bills.
Yeah.
When they start dropping you, fam, you will write that statement. That's what it is.
Especially if you make your girl a part of your content.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. With that one, I always said this. There is no way I'm adding my girl to my socials. None of that.
What if it bangs?
But it might bang.
No. That's because the reason
She might be the one to take you to that next
but that's
level.
the thing. I've built my platform now. People know me for me. I don't want it to be a thing where like I just bring her now, and because people add their girl on their boyfriend because it bangs, it brings in views. I don't really care for it. I know it brings in views, but realistically, in the long term, it's not going to help me. Because if I now break up with her, I'm going to look like all the pictures are gone, and people are questioning, where's your girlfriend?
You just have to release the statement.
I do not want that person in my life.
Just release the statement.
Just release the statement.
The statement
Forget about
so
it.
long.
What if you go out to an event now, you're networking, you meet one girl another girl that's kind of big.
That's doing another
one,
but you 5 times bigger than you. You vibe well.
Vibing.
She can
and
do her thing.
And she's bigger than you now, though. Yeah, cool. You lot are vibing now. You got to talking. Now it's all natural. Like you're seeing each other or whatever now. Yeah, and then I don't know. You take a one little snap together, but that snap bangs, and now there's demand.
I'm not doing that.
Bro, listen, you are Wolf of Kent. She becomes she Wolf of Kent.
Boo comes to the table.
You know what I mean?
We love YouTube.
They want to give you a deal.
A meal on the table.
If it's like a social media couple,
You're
so
doing
be
it.
it. But if it's like a real life girlfriend, impossible.
Okay.
Okay.
That one I can accept.
So you would do it, but behind closed doors, like, yo, this ain't real kind of thing.
Yeah, like literally, I keep my social media life, my personal life, my work. I keep all of that separate. People keep on saying bring everything together.
Because mine is very blended at the moment.
I don't want to do that because I don't want to be associated with like one thing and then the other thing backfires and in the long run it's just gonna be so messy.
It's mad, bro. It just happens.
What's your plan B? You're definitely gonna make it in your
Jesus'
venture.
name.
Amen. But let's say, boom, like what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Can you, like, I just genuinely advise people to always have like a backup that can still sustain a good, decent lifestyle. So what's your sort of backup?
I think if I was managing you, I would reach out to Fanta in Uganda or Ghana and be the ambassador.
Are we talking about like plan B?
No, but I mean like your plan B in terms of that's not in the
social media doesn't work.
Media
so
space.
I've got a regular job now, innit? So to me, it's a thing where it's like social media. I always said to myself, it's impossible to fail in something if you literally keep on going.
That's
it might
true.
not work out now, but it might work out, let's say, 10 years time.
Eventually,
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep on doing what I'm doing right now, my regular day life, until it pops off. If it doesn't till later on, so be it. I still got my regular day job to go.
Come on.
So your regular one is like a career that you can always come back to.
Yeah, it's a skill-based job, innit?
That's
So
dope.
like, there's always demand for that.
That's dope.
Okay.
And that's why I would tell Sakali that, bro, you can't fail in
If
life,
you keep
bro.
on going, innit? Like, you actually
because
cannot.
This guy has a really good job right now, so it's like career. So it's like, even if this doesn't work out, you've got that to always go back to anyways. And I think that's the key thing. Yeah. But with you, I know it's like there's no options. It must be this one of these 5 must bang.
Literally, one of
And it will.
Whoa, bang.
one of them got to pay.
Yeah, should be on that
But,
talk show, or is it a topic show that you do?
What's it?
The one where it's got the
The
blurred
screen,
out
and you lot
background.
just talk about the topics of the week.
And
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Done. That's,
How's that going?
That's right. That's Free Made You Think. That's Made You Think content.
No, that's hard.
Yeah, no, that's going alright, man. Like, I can't lie, with that, it's mad, yeah. I was following Made You Think for a second, and there was a time I got towards last year where I was madly depressed. Like, I was just like, what am I actually doing? Like, where am I going with this stuff or anything? Where like, I'm just working. I don't want to work forever. Like doing what I'm doing.
Tell me about it.
And then it's weird. I had a rant on my Snapchat saying like, I said along the lines of, I want to just do what I'm doing. If you lot don't share what I post, it's on you, because there's people that are gonna share it.
That sounds like a mad rant.
I was ranting. I was like
that sounds like a milk tap.
I said, people are gonna share it regardless. I got certain people that follow me on Insta anyway, so they're gonna
Trying to
see it.
boost your odds, trying to talk yourself up,
I'm
trying to talk your thing up. Talk your
I'm
thing up.
ranting, I swear to God, I'm ranting, yeah. And then I've gone on my Instagram. Like, I think it was the same day, like, a few hours later. Made You Think reposted one of my videos, innit? One of my TikTok, one of my comedy ones. And all of a sudden, I'm just getting bare traffic. I'm like, what did I say? People follow me that are gonna post my things and look at this guy right now. Yeah. So anyway, so that gave me like a boost in it. That made me think to myself, like, you know what you just said there, you didn't even know that was gonna happen. You were right in it, like. So just keep on doing what you're doing. It's gonna work, innit? And eventually, like, he shouted me, said to me, look, we've got this thing that I'm working on. And from then, when he like brought me into that, because I was thinking, I don't even like. Why have you shouted me? Like, I don't even do that stuff. Like, you've never seen me do that. Like, why do you want me to do that? That's when that was the like kick that I needed to be like to me like, bro, just put in work. Like, that's why I'm like, I want to jump on people's podcasts and at the same
You've
time.
been doing a lot.
At the same time as well, I'm trying to work out something that I can do myself. And like, also I do music critique and I work with Chord Socials. Shout out Chord Socials. Like, do a lot of music critique in it. That's we're constantly doing stuff. So with that, I know I got the music lane. I'm chatty. Like, I can make like fun. I want to even act. Like, I want to do the whole shebang. So I'm just literally shouting anyone. Like, I'm networking. I go somewhere. I'm like, what do you do? Oh yeah, you know what? I'm trying to get into the thing. You know, like, well, if you got a small little role,
Cool.
Because I know that small little role is a clip that I can clip and show someone else. Like, I did this. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So I'm just making myself busy whereas before I was kind of like waiting for everyone to come to me, innit? I realised.
But now you realise you got to get out there.
You have to literally.
What about you? Are you networking? Do you go to these events?
Networking is the one, man.
Literally, any opportunity I can find, I'll literally, like, I swallow my pride, innit? If I see someone that's definitely going to be able to benefit me, I'll just go straight up talk to them, without a doubt. Obviously, without like looking like a beggar, innit? But with me, it's like, I accepted it. Like, if I really want to make it, I have to put in the work first. Because one thing I've noticed is, like, when you're a small creator, everyone's going to reject you. But it's like, once you're up and you've actually got leverage, that's when people are going to shout you in. It's like a snowball effect. So let me put in the work in now, keep on going, and eventually I'm going to enjoy the fruits of my labour. So even to this day, I'm just
But even me with the certain people that I know, like, I know once I get to a certain level, it's go time, innit? I don't even shout them yet. I just know, like,
You know when to just keep them in the
And
top.
even this right now, you two, like, I'm sure you lot can overlap and connect.
I've come across these videos. I didn't think I was ever gonna
Meet him, and now
Look at the
look.
way
sitting
that
next to him
works.
chatting on
By
the
the way,
podcast. Like,
you have to, the pride swallowing, it can't choke you.
It can.
It can choke you, so be ready for the
but you have to be
choking.
ready. You have to be ready. Like,
Just
for
have
me,
some water on
I
deck,
do not
man.
mind. I've been rejected.
Of course you don't.
Yeah, that's part of the game. Like, if you're scared of
it's-
rejection,
it
that's
hurts me,
it.
man.
Forget about it,
Yeah, him.
Yeah,
He's still learning because it gets to him.
You
I'm
have
not
to-
learning. No, I'm not learning. I know why it hurts me because with him, we're kind of like, I'm more of a I know I'm gonna get to that point where everyone's looking for me, kind of thing. You know what I mean? And I sometimes feel like it's a work in progress, and I'm not there yet. I know more time when I'm gonna get rejected. So it's like him convincing me to get choked on my pride
no longer
to
convinced.
do it, and it happens. It just hurts me because I'm like,
but
you
then
know what I'm saying?
that's basically what Telly was saying earlier, yeah. Where bro, like sometimes you will get rejected, but guess what? This person knows my
See the
face now,
yeah.
and then that's now. And then you don't know what space you might be in a week or 2 weeks or a year's time, and they'll be like, oh, you're seeing them again. And then that again, to me personally, if they keep running into you, oh, this is the same face.
That's what I'm saying to you. If you're meeting them face to face, yeah, it's different. But he'll throw a DM.
Yeah, but
Why
that's
you
still,
still-
I couldn't do that.
face thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Like the way the mind works is, so like for example, now, yeah, cool. I've locked faces with you now, yeah, but I've turfed you for your podcast.
Yeah.
But now I'm on Instagram. I'm scrolling, yeah, and one of your clips is somewhere. Your face is in my head. I might now stop and
I just recognize that
naturally
face.
just watch it. Whereas before, I might have just scrolled past
Yeah,
it. It's
but
just
now
another
because I've
face.
seen your
Because you know that face, so they watch it like, that's funny, you know. Or, you know what, I agree with what my man said. Then you might get yourself a DM. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Exactly, yeah, you
even if you
correct
get turfed, you don't know, bro.
By the way,
Boys, listen, sorry, like the time has gone because like obviously chatting to you lot is just like being with Amanda, innit?
we could be here all day.
We could be here all day, but we have to wrap it
All
up real
day.
quick. So I just wanted to say, like, what have you got coming up in the pipeline? Anything you want to plug or anything?
Just keep on watching my TikToks, innit? Same over and over again.
What is the TikTok? Is it
The Wolf of Kent 0.
Wolf of Kent? There's another Wolf
Someone
of Kent.
someone that's taken it.
Oh, no. Basically, I've got 2 accounts in it. My original was Wolf of Kent, which is still there, but I don't really upload anything, so I just stuck with the Wolf Kent 0.
Wolfgang Zero.
Okay, Wolf of Kent 0. Okay,
Alright,
and
so
bro,
TikTok.
master of all trades.
Just follow me and see what's coming next.
See
innit?
what's
I
coming
can't
next,
even tell you what's coming next. My Instagram is Telegram.
Want new music though, man. I want new
music's
music.
coming though.
Listen, my man says on music as well, you know.
Hey,
People
I
are
don't know.
for the
Listen,
music.
Uzi's got some heat,
I can
some
imagine.
heat tucked away.
Don't
you
be
know,
shy, don't be
listen.
shy.
I'm
Next-
not shy. I'm
next
not
Burna
shy.
Boy.
He's got some heat coming.
But we'll do that off camera.
I feel like he might end up just blowing off of music. I can't lie. That's
But
what I
it's
genuinely feel like.
Social media, yeah.
Yeah, you
The
don't
world is
know.
your oyster, man.
Come on.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen, bro. It's mad.
Listen, let's wrap up the show, guys. Appreciate you coming on.
Nice,
Thank
man.
you
Appreciate
everyone
you boys,
watching.
man.
Let us know what you think in the comments. Let us know if you got any advice for the people that are starting up in socials. If you want to network, I don't know if you want to. Because
Shoot me a
remember,
DM, hit me up.
exactly, they said it's not transactional. You have to get to know them. So
Yeah.
DM hi friend.
It's gotta be organic. It's
Now,
gotta
by
be
real talk,
organic.
please subscribe, share. We are on Instagram, In My Opinion Podcast UK, on Facebook as well, if you lot still use that. And then Snapchat, not Snapchat, Twitter, I am
And you stop saying that, you know. But if you lot still use that, people use Facebook.
People use Facebook,
bro.
you don't use
Stop saying if you lot
Nah,
still use
I only use
Oh, you
Facebook
don't-
for memories. I don't use that no more.
See, for memories.
For memories, that's not
You
even
know what I mean?
what
We're on TikTok now as well, In My Opinion Podcast UK. So yeah, man, just
Yeah.
follow us, Spotify, Apple. Listen, appreciate the love, support. Peace. We're out.